Hey guys, this is Emily from Emily's Anthology and I am back with a brand new makeup tutorial. This is actually kind of similar to some of the looks that I've done before, but it is one of my absolute favorite looks and it is a look that I wear pretty often, so I wanted to share a very simple, very quick makeup tutorial on how to achieve this look. The video is a little bit long just because I go through a lot of the products in quite a bit of detail and I'm really sorry for that, but I figured I wanted to make this video pretty informative just so you have more of an idea of how to do the makeup according to your particular features, your particular skin type. Most of the products that I've used are pretty long lasting just because I want this to be a long lasting and very kind of low maintenance tutorial. And before I move on to the actual tutorial, I just wanted to show you as well the look of my hair post balayage. This is about 5 days in. And so far my hair is still looking pretty healthy. It is getting a lot drier at the ends, but I have a couple of products that I'm using to counter that and they're working pretty well. As you can see, there aren't any obvious lines and everything just kind of graduates really nicely towards the roots of my hair. So yeah, I hope that you guys enjoy the video and thank you so much for watching. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to do is put on some foundation. I'm going in with the Benefit Hello Flawless. I find that this foundation applies best when you apply it with your fingers and just kind of rub it in. So the reason why I actually decided to do the brows and the base in this makeup is just to show you that I'm actually doing a brand new brow shape. I've been trying out brow shaping using Lian's brow book. I'll leave a link to that book down in the description box below and to Lian's website as well, because I actually really love the direction that my brows have taken ever since I've tried doing this technique. It's really easy to achieve as long as you read Lian's ebook, and that is, let me tell you, it is the most amazing ebook ever. It's so easy to read, so beautifully illustrated, and she gives you really practical tips on how to shape your brows, and you can do it at home. And she is so friendly and so helpful, so if you do kind of stumble along the way, you can always just shoot her an email and she would be more than happy to help you out. And I will be posting a fuller, more comprehensive review of Lian's ebook on my blog. And once I've posted that review, I will link it up down in the description box below. But yeah, keep up with my Instagram and my Twitter and my Facebook to receive updates when I post that. So the brows are all done and I'm not really sure if you can see the kind of difference that the shape has made for my face. I personally actually really like it, though I have to admit that I'm not really used to it yet, so my hands kind of automatically go into the shape that I'm normally used to doing. Overall though, I'm really happy with the shape and I will continue working at it just to kind of tweak it around and make sure that it is the perfect shape for me. But thank you so much, Lian, and as I mentioned, I will link the ebook and the site down below, so if anybody is interested in checking Lian and her awesome ebook out, just check her out in the description box below. Alright, so now I'm going to move on to the eyes. As I mentioned before, this is going to be a pretty long-lasting makeup, so first things first, I want to set down a base. This is the MAC Paint Pot in Painterly, and I'm just going to dip into it with my clean finger and pat that all over my eye, taking it all the way into the crease as well. So now moving on to the eyeshadow, I'm going to be using a dark brown and kind of a champagne gold color on my lids. I'm going in with this Chanel eyeshadow duo. So I'm just going to pick up the champagne gold color with my clean finger and just dab that all over the eyelid, taking it into the crease. And then once that's done, I want to go in with a kind of blunt-ish pencil brush. And I'm going to pick up the darker brown color in the palette. And what I want to do is I want to place it in a kind of V shape. Be very careful with fall down here, so just push the eyeshadow onto your lid. So I have the bottom part of the V, and now I'm going to fill in the top part of the V. Just take it really slowly with this, apply only little bits at a time. And then just lightly drag what's remaining on your brush in towards the inner corner on the lash line. So now once I have that overall shape down, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a blending brush and just softly blend that out. I want kind of a haze of brown and no harsh lines, obviously. I'm using little circular motions at the very outermost edges just to get that eyeshadow to move around a little bit more. Before I forget, what I did was I actually kind of extended the eyeshadow a little bit above the crease just by continuing to blend upwards using the eyeshadow that I'd already placed earlier. Now the reason why I did this was because I wanted to create some dimension to my eye because I have a hooded eye and therefore quite flat eyes. Now if you don't have a hooded eye, just keep the eyeshadow in the crease and that's it. But if you do have a hooded eye or just a really flat eye or a monolid, this is what you can do. Just extend the eyeshadow up, open your eyes and just look straight into the mirror, and that will show you how far up you need to take it. And this is completely your choice, your preference. So if you like it a little bit higher, I quite like mine to go a little bit higher, then you can just keep blending and blend that eyeshadow up. And if you find that you don't have enough eyeshadow or that it gets a bit patchy, just dip your brush into the shadow really, really lightly. And that should give you enough product to blend a little bit more and just get rid of any patchiness. And then if you find that the blending stops working or that the more you blend, the more eyeshadow you end up depositing above the crease, what you want to do is just switch your brush out for a clean one or clean the current brush you have on a piece of tissue. Okay, so now the blending on the upper eyelid is more or less done, and I'm going in with the exact same pencil brush now and applying that color, the dark brown, onto the lower lash line as well. So now it's time for the eyeliner, and what I want to do is keep this look slightly softer. So what I'm going to do is actually go in with a brown eyeliner. This is the Daniel Sandler Long Lasting Waterproof Eyeliner in the color Brown Velvet. And it's not that much lighter than a black really, but it's just going to keep a little bit of softness to the eye. And the reason why I'm using a pencil is because I really want to be able to smudge that liner out and create more of a soft look. And as usual, what I'm going to do is elongate the eye and just pull the eyeliner out a little bit because I really like the effect that it gives to my hooded eyes. And now I'm going in with a Smokey eyeliner brush. This is just a really, really tiny pencil brush. And I'm going to smudge that. Now don't worry if you have to pull on your eye a little bit, that's perfectly fine. That's just going to give you a more stable kind of canvas to work on, because if you don't do that, it can kind of pull on the skin as well. Going in with the liner on the lower lash line as well. Taking it all the way into the waterline for this. Now a little tip for all you hooded eyeliders out there. If you can see the shape of my eye right now, it is more, I guess, almondy than I would like. I just want it to look kind of smooth and lifted. Now the reason why it doesn't look that way is because of this little area here. If you can see, it kind of gives the illusion that my eye is a lot rounder and droopier. So what you want to do is actually fill in that area and make a little triangle, so kind of like how you would a flicked eyeliner, except a lot softer. So apply the eyeliner there, and then using your pencil brush, just kind of smoke it in towards the center of the lash line. And that is going to give you a slightly more lifted, more triangular line, which then gives you more cat-like eyes. And of course kind of lifts everything, if you can see. So now for mascara and false eyelashes. I normally don't wear false eyelashes, but I really like just being able to show you the effect of false eyelashes on an entire look, especially on video. So I'm using the Lash Enamel Glamour Volume On Mascara by Majolica Majorca. And now I'm just going to apply some false eyelashes and I will be right back. So the false eyelashes are in, and at this point what you want to do is either apply some more mascara or curl your eyelashes, because that's just going to seal these products in together. And now I'm going to move on to the concealing. So for the concealing, all over I'm going to be using the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Concealer. This is just because it is a really long-lasting concealer, and as I mentioned before, this look is a look that you want to do minimal touch-ups with, just because it's an everyday look and you don't want it to be too high maintenance. So I'm just going to apply that concealer underneath the eyes and in any other areas where I need a bit more coverage. I'm staying away from the cheeks because I'm going to be doing my regular concealing technique for my acne, which I will link here, by the way, if you haven't seen it yet. Okay, so moving on to the cheeks, I'm going to go in with another long-lasting product. This is the Daniel Sandler Watercolor Blush. This is in the color Spicy. So I'm just going to apply that with a clean finger. So then after applying that blush, I'm going to take a little bit out on the back of my hand, and then what I'm going to do is mix that in with the Estee Lauder concealer that I was using earlier, and then apply to the spots that you have where you applied your blush. So now that the rest of the makeup is done, I'm just going to move on to the lips and we will have finished the makeup look. I am using the Kryolan High Gloss, one of my favorite lip glosses. Just blending that out with my fingers. So that is the finished makeup look. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it, and thank you so much for watching. So if you have any questions about the look at all, or you have any requests, just leave them down in the comment box below and I will get to your questions as soon as I can. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye! This is the Daniel Sandler Watercolor blah blah blah. The type.